But you know what? It could have been a whole lot worse, as the bulk of that constant rain we saw through most of the day today is already coming to an end. Now, we're not done with the rainfall associated with Nicholas, but certainly we're going to see more breaks in the rain. And that doesn't mean we won't see any intense storms or some downpours here and there, but certainly that just constant rain that we dealt with all day is lifting away from us. Dry air has really taken over, as most of the heavy rain associated with Nicholas was at times more than 200 miles away from the actual center. Dry air has really eroded away much of the heavy rainfall, but as I said, there are still going to be some bands of showers moving across South Louisiana, and that does include southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi. But the heavy rain is starting to, one, kind of subside a bit. We don't have nearly those intense rainfall rates that we did from earlier, and two, the bulk of the rainfall is leaving the area. Now, there are still some showers down offshore, and there's still plenty of moisture surging in, so we're not done with the rainfall. But if we can get more breaks, that certainly helps for just our normal drainage to allow the drains to kind of catch up with these breaks in the rainfall. Here is the very latest on Tropical Storm Nicholas. Winds are 40 miles an hour. Again, it's positioned right near the Houston area, so it is still a great distance away from us. But that drier air, as we have seen with previous storms, really pushes the heaviest of the rainfall away from the center. And so now it's been focused more over south and southeast Louisiana, as opposed to southwestern Louisiana or even southeastern Texas. Now, the main circulation is really not going to move a whole lot. Might see it kind of drift into Louisiana and then eventually dissipate somewhere over the state. Now, at that time, it is still bringing in moisture, but also at that time, that dry air will likely be pushing that rainfall farther off to the east. So it does look like through the night and into tomorrow, while we're still going to see some rainfall and the threat of some flooding, I think the flooding risk is more isolated in nature as opposed to a widespread issue across the area. So what is kind of left for it? Additional rain likely, not as constant as it was today. We didn't really get any breaks from the rain today. More localized flooding threat, and we may still have some lingering showers on into Thursday, although gradually our rain coverage will be decreasing and those intense rains will be wrapping up as well. High temperatures today stayed in the 70s. So if there's one silver lining, we didn't get warm at all today. We'll talk more about our extended forecast, including the rest of next.